Hello and welcome to another edition of Only in Illinois, the weekly video recap from Reboot Illinois. I'm Madeline Dubeck.
And I'm Matt Dietrich.
And this week we're going to talk some more about the single biggest issue facing Illinois, and that is our pension crisis. In the surest sign yet that a pension reform bill may be coming up for debate and vote very soon, the We Are One Illinois Union Coalition kind of sent out a battle cry this week and set up some what they called emergency call days, asking all of their members to flood legislators with phone calls and emails and other contact over the next couple of weeks to try to persuade them to vote against pension reform.
Right.
And this is all stands in contrast to, as you've pointed out a few times now, a very different situation with union leadership 7 or 8 years ago.
Correct. Yeah, what the union did this week was to put out they called it a red alert, to alert their members on November 25th and 26th and on December 2nd and 3rd to call their legislators, to inundate their legislators' offices with phone calls, urging them to not vote for whatever pension reform bill we think might get voted on in Springfield on December 3rd or 4th or 5th, if they even get the thing ready. We've had good encouraging signs this week. The 4 legislative leaders have been meeting in top secret meetings, which we all know about, so they're not so secret. It's very encouraging that they're actually getting together to hammer this out, and we're hearing a lot of good encouraging signs that something is going to come out of this that they will present to their members.
From both parties.
Right. Now the thing that regarding the unions, the problem that I've always had with the union position here is that it's such a contrast with the way the unions have conducted themselves over the years when these pension holidays happened, when the legislature voluntarily shorted the pension funds in order to present a balanced budget at the end of the year. When they took money away from the pension funds to balance the state budget, that meant more money so that there aren't layoffs of AFSCME members who work for the state government. That means education is funded, so you don't have teachers being laid off possibly at local school districts. We, on our website, rebootillinois.com/SB27, you'll find a series of scanned witness slips from 2005 when the legislature voted for a big pension holiday, $2 billion worth. And we've got 4 witness slips from presidents of the major public employee unions saying, we support this.
We support that skipping of the pension payment.
Right. So I think it's a little bit two-faced to come back now and say, you must veto, you must reject this pension reform bill because you've made us these promises and you've deliberately underfunded us, when in fact the unions were there cheerleading for it.
Well, the union management or leadership was there cheering for it.
Correct.
Right, so we don't want to make too much of this.
And again, this isn't a good deal for anyone, and this
right.
is a promise broken to all those public employees.
And all the taxpayers.
And the taxpayers.
It's going to cost everybody.
Correct.
All right, so another point that we are all about at Reboot Illinois, of course, is that it should be everyone's voices who are heard on these important topics of the day, and that's the best way to make improvements to Illinois. So we once again encourage you at this critical time to use our sound off tool also on the website, and you can instantly message in just 4 swipes all of the top legislative leaders, the governor, and your individual state rep and state senator on this issue. And if you don't think our message is strong enough that we've pre-populated for you, or you don't agree and you want to change the message, just click inside that email and feel free to adjust as needed. But we want you to sound off on the #1 issue facing the future of Illinois. That's it for this week's edition. We'll see you on the next edition of Only in Illinois.